In today's challenge, I'm going to be making a complete ambient track using Soma Laboratory's Enner. Now, Enner is an analog synth and quite an unusual one because it cannot be sequenced or programmed in any way. No, you can only play it by hand. And the way it works is that it has gold touch plates with inputs and outputs, and you basically need to connect those to get any sound at all. So you can't store any patches and you cannot sequence it, but it's very good at creating all sorts of weird and wonderful, unusual sounds. So if you want to know more about how this synth works, I've done some videos about it previously. I'll link them here. But now let's find out whether this synthesizer can deliver all the sounds that I need to create a hopefully good sounding ambient track. So just to explain a little bit about how this machine works, there are all these gold touch plates, and the one on the top and the sides, basically they generate sound, and the ones in the middle where my right hand is, they transmit the sound basically to the output. So you need to touch several plates at once to get a sound. And the ones in the top left here, these are giving these pulses. They have interrelated frequencies. Some of them sound like square wave tones, while others are more like repeated blips. And now you see me moving my right hand. The different outputs are actually filters. And the top outputs, where my left hand is and now my right hand, those are delays. And interestingly, this device not just produces synth sounds, but you can also have sounds by tapping the machine or pulling on the string at the top. And those sounds go through a piezo element. So that's an additional sound source here. With delay, you can hear it, a very short delay time. Now there's also noise. And as you can see here, in the triangle part in the middle, there's a left and right part, and these actually are left and right stereo channels. The delay, which has its controls at the bottom left, can go basically infinite. It's also a stereo delay. The touch plates at the right, which I'm using here, are synth sounds with ring modulation and all sorts of interactions, and the dials at the bottom right control the pitches of these touch plates. And you can get interesting harmonics and drones, especially in combination with the delay, which again is the top two triangles. So setting the delay feedback to full gets an infinite repeating sound, and now I'm just dialing that back. Okay, so I've recorded a bunch of sounds into Ableton Live. What I'm going to do now is clean them up a little bit, apply some effects, fix the timing on some of the clips, and after that I will be recording an arrangement in real time using the Akai APC 40 MIDI controller. And while I'm doing that, I'll talk you through some of the decisions that I made and how I arrived at this complete track. See you in a bit. We're starting off with the top two tracks here, and the first one is actually the click sounds that I made in the beginning. The second one is played by hand notes, also fairly in the beginning of what you saw earlier, but I pitched it down. I added a sub bass plugin and a auto filter that I'm controlling with the MIDI controller here, just opening up the filter. In the meantime, this sort of pulsing drone sound is coming in on the third track. I'm fading that in. All the while playing with the filter on the second track. You can hear the character changing, and now the fourth track is coming to play. This is one of those sounds that makes use of the piezo element. I think this was plucking the string on the instrument. By the way, the third track, I didn't use an audio clip, but I put it in a MIDI, in a sampler, a simpler device, to make the droning easier by looping it. Now this, you may remember, is the white noise played through the left and right channels on the device. All these sounds, I had to adjust the rhythm a little bit. Here you can see the audio file very briefly of the white noise, and here of the bass. Things are building up. I'm still playing with the filter on the bass track. You can hear its character changing. Now another drone sound. All the while I have to go back to the second channel to manipulate the bass. I want to show you the sixth channel with the drone sound. I have a shimmer reverb. The effect I'm mixing in now, it's adding an octave, several octaves above this sound. And again, for this one, I put the audio that I created in a simpler device to make it loopable. And that's what you're hearing now coming in, this high sounding pad. So a breakdown here where I stopped the rhythmic pulse on the first track, and I'm adding in another high droning sound. And actually I made some different clips on track number 6. I pitched this one down, and then there's a third one that I pitched down even further. This is basically the lead melody. Switching to the first clip again on track number 6. You can see the MIDI clips evolving there. I keep coming back to track 2 with the bass, where I'm controlling the filter. Again, the second clip on the lead melody channel. And this is the third one. Pretty dissonant, sort of dramatic end to this breakdown. Now the rhythmic elements are back again, the pulsating click and alternating white noise, left and right white noise sounds. So everything is playing now. This is the climax of the track here. And I keep adding variation by playing the filter on the bass track. Increasing the volume on the rhythmic white noise and also adding some delay. You can hear that coming in. Delay on the Synth channel, return channel. Now stopping the rhythmic elements again, winding the track down, closing the filter on the bass slowly, which you can see here. The sub-bass plugin is really useful for adding low frequency harmonics. It was lacking a little bit there, but it sounds pretty huge with this plugin. So everything's winding down, fading out some of the tracks. And that is a complete track done there. Okay, so that is the track done. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing to my channel. I have a lot more videos like this in the pipeline. In any case, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.